Living in the Van vlog, January 5th, the morning version of 2012. I'm at the mechanic in Stanwood, I'm not in Australia, I'm in Stanwood, America. Stanwood, Washington. Jesus. Okay, so anyways, let me tell you about this dream I had last night before I forget it, because it was weird. Okay, I had a dream that, while I was listening to my audio MP3. I was sleeping and listening to the audio MP3 at the same time. Because I was laying in bed, with insomnia. I didn't get to sleep until 3 or something. Because I was stupid and I ate way too much ramen noodles and eggs. 4 packets and 6 eggs. Even though I wasn't hungry. And then I drank my big alcohol drink. And a whole bunch of orange juice, and I just had insomnia. Luckily I could breathe, because normally that gives me acid reflux. So anyways, I'm listening to my history of Rome, and I was listening to the Nero section, and I fell asleep while I was listening to it. So I was having this dream that I was traveling to some I guess it was a cheap country, because I don't know what country it was in, but it must have been a cheap country, because I was staying at a hotel room, and it was $3 a night, super cheap hotel room, but I had my own room. It was a really big room with a big bed, and it was all set up like I was living there, and it was really cushy. And in my dream I was listening to my earphones, listening to the history of Rome. And I really was listening to the history of Rome, volume cranked up. And I was dreaming, and I'm here hanging out in this room. I was hanging out in the town, and then I go into the room, into my bedroom, and I was like, okay, I want to go to sleep in the dream. I want to go to sleep. But I want to turn off the history of Rome, right? But before that happens, I'm listening to the history of Rome, and I'm hearing about Nero, and I'm like, oh yeah, Nero. And it said, yeah, in Nero, when Nero was first emperor, his mother Agrippina was the regent, because he was too young, and so she was managing the affairs and entertaining foreign ambassadors herself. And I thought, when I heard that, I thought, oh wow, Agrippina's entertaining foreign ambassadors. That must be weird for the foreign ambassador. They show up in Rome, and oh look, it's a woman who's in charge of everything. And then they go back to their home country, and they're like, oh yeah, it was a woman who was in charge. But then Nero got killed, and then now it's not a woman, and they must have been confused. Must have been really weird. And I was thinking about that in a way that I wouldn't think about it, if I was awake. If I was awake, I would have been like, well, yeah, they knew what was going on. It wasn't like it was that much confusion between the countries. It's not like that, surprising that there was this concept of a regent, and a woman and stuff. And I was like, oh wow, must have been weird for them. Anyways, so that was the thought I was having while I was listening to that. I was actually listening to the audiobook, and then thinking about it, and I knew I was listening to it, and I was fucking sleeping and having a dream. So anyways, I'm in the room, and I'm at the bed, and I go, okay, I want to end this. So I took my earphones out, and I had the earphones, and they're dangling, and I'm watching them dangle, but the music kept going, and I was like, what the hell? What? And I took them out again, and I had more earphones, so I took them out and let them dangle, and now there's two earphones hanging on my chest, and I'm like, but the music is still going. And I started to get really frustrated. I was like, what the fuck? Where do I turn it off? Where's my MP3 player? I still hear it. And I guess in all the stress, I woke up, and I was like, oh shit, oh my god, I'm still listening to it, so I turned it off. And then I went back to sleep. So that's the first time that ever happened. Maybe I'll try it again and see what happens, but it's fucking frustrating when you want to turn your earphones off, but you can't because you're really listening to them. Oh my god. Alright, so anyways, I'm here in Alderwood or whatever, Stanwood, and Yeah, that person at Bremerton said I could stay there, so I'm just gonna. And the guy here said I can't sleep in my car. He didn't straight up say that, but he's like, he didn't want me to. He's like, it's difficult when the engine's out and all that stuff. So maybe they're just gonna leave the car, and they want to leave the car in the shop and not have to cart it outside every day. So I think I'm just gonna go into not Australia. I'm gonna go into Seattle. I keep saying Australia because the tow truck dude who brought me here was Australian, but he's American accent because he moved here when he was 5. So, but anyways, yeah, I'm just gonna go into Seattle and see if I can get a hold of that person, and just do that. And if I can't get a hold of them for whatever reason, I'll just go to a hostel or something, or maybe I guess that's what I'll do because I don't have a tent. Or maybe I'll stay up all night, like at a Denny's, and then sleep all day and under the rain and like a Starbucks couch or something. Maybe we'll do that. Nah, but I think I'll be able to get a hold of that person. So I take the bus down there with my bike, and but I'm gonna go to the Starbucks first to make some phone calls and make sure I can bring my bike on the buses. And if not, I'll just have to bring it back to here, and then just take the bus down there and walk down there. I would ride my bike down there, but I don't have a backpack. All I have is this big bag, this shoulder bag thing. And it's fucking cold to tow, dude. I don't want it to start raining on me. And I want to carry my computers and stuff, so. Okay, so that's that.